Salut Bluey, moi c'est Jean Luc.
See you tomorrow, Jean Luc.
G'day you cheeky dogs! Today we're going to be doing a deep dive into the Bluey character Jean Luc. We are going to be going through all of the Bluey theories to do with this character, as well as his design, his personality, and some really cool fun facts as well. And if you love Bluey as much as we do here, don't forget to hit that like button down below, as well as that subscribe button and that bell for notifications, so you know whenever I release any other Bluey videos.
Bonjour.
Hi.
Tu veux jouer avec moi?
Huh?
Est-ce qu'on joue ensemble?
I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Oh, thanks.
So, jumping into Jean Luc then, he has only appeared in one episode, which was camping. However, the official Bluey website has a lot of very specific details about this character. The first one, of course, is his breed, which is a dark blue Labrador. Followed on then by the fact that he is Canadian, however, he speaks French. So, of course, putting two and two together, it's most likely that he is from Quebec, which is the French-speaking part of Canada. They did do a little nod to this in the actual episode Camping, where you see him and his family eating together, and there is a maple syrup jar on the table with the red maple leaf, which of course is synonymous with Canada. But the website of course then officially did say that yes, he was French Canadian. And something really cool though about this is that it all links together with his type of dog breed as well, because Labradors from Labrador Retrievers were named after the land called Labrador, which is in Canada. Newfoundland and Labrador actually border on Quebec, which like I mentioned before is the French speaking part of Canada. So it's just a really nice sort of mesh together of his design and his breed and the language that he speaks all coming together for this episode.
That wasn't the plan, Jean Luc. You're supposed to cut him off.
Oh, j'ai pensé que tu vas venir de l'autre côté.
Dinner time!
À plus tard.
Now, as I said, he does speak French in the English version, but of course, if you switch over to the French dubbed version of Bluey, in that he actually speaks English with a bit of a British accent, and his name isn't Jean Luc, it is actually Johnny.
Hello.
Hi.
Do you want to play with me?
Huh?
Do you want us to play together?
I'm not really sure what you're talking about.
Oh, that's very nice.
Now we need food to eat.
We could plant this seed like the farmers to grow some fruit.
It's a wild pig.
A wild pig!
Also, if you watch Bluey in any other languages as well, please let us know in the comment section down below if Jean Luc speaks a different language other than English or French in your versions as well.
Jean Luc.
Bonjour! Oh, toujours rien.
No fruit tree yet. We need a better plan to catch that wild pig.
Ceci, c'est notre dernière chance.
Now, back to the official Bluey bio page about Jean Luc, there is a very interesting line about both him and Bluey and the fact that they will always remember each other forever. And this I think is really fascinating because we see the impact that Jean Luc does have on Bluey throughout other episodes in the series. Because in the episode Bingo, as well as in the episode The Show, we can see pictures that Bluey has drawn of Jean Luc around the house. So not only does he impact her throughout her childhood then, but of course we do see them meeting back up again at the end of Camping as their adult versions of themselves.
Wait, that book's mine.
I know it's yours, Muffin. I'm just borrowing it.
Hello, Bluey.
Now, the older version of Jean Luc does look just a little bit different from his younger version. He has a few little tufts of fur on his chest, and he does have 3 freckles on his nose, just like his mum's design did in Camping. And like I said, we do know that there are adults in this, and I'm assuming they're like right at the very start of adulthood at about maybe 18 years old, because Bluey, of course, does look like a much younger version of the older version we saw in Surprise. And we can assume that they're 18 because Jean Luc in his bio says that he returns to Australia specifically to visit Bluey. So it sounds like he's returned alone, which of course he would need to be 18 to do. I do love as well that in this section of his bio, it says that he specifically learns English for Bluey and returns to Australia to visit Bluey. Both of these things he's done for Bluey. That's how much she impacted his childhood and that moment in time for him.
Will I ever see him again?
Well, you never know. The world's a magical place.
Whoa. Finished. Ooh, stars. Pretty.
So So it is all very romance indeed. And it does feel like the Bluey official website is kind of pulling on the idea of like the shipping part of the fandom that did ship them together as adults. And it is sort of hinted again in one of the biggest Bluey theories about Jean Luc, which is the fairy tale theory. Now this is where the episode's camping and the episode's fairy tale link up. Because of course in camping, Bluey and Jean Luc meet when they're children at a campsite. And we see this replicated again in the season 3 episode Fairy Tale, where Bandit and Chili also meet at a campsite when they are young as well. And in the episode Fairy Tale, we then see them being together forever, especially with that beautiful scene at the end of it. And that is kind of hinted at the end of camping, with them meeting up again as adults, and of course that line in the official Bluey website saying that they think about each other forever. So this could link to the whole theory of them being like a replication of the love story that Chili and Bandit had as well, which I think is a really beautiful theory.
Bye, Jean Luc. See you tomorrow.
Non, pas demain matin. Au revoir, Bluey.
See you later.
Yeah. See you later.
The second major theory, though, of course, of Jean Luc is the fact that perhaps he is the father of that little child that we see at the end of Surprise. And I have, of course, already done theories all about this and looking into it, but it was, of course, very specific that they left this child looking kind of vague as to who the father could be. We do know specifically, though, that Bluey is the mom. But even the animators did also play along with this idea of maybe Jean Luc being the dad or not on social media. One of the best things, though, is some of the memes that came out of this, because, of course, Jean Luc is also the name of a character in Star Trek. And in Star Trek, the Jean Luc character did get like assimilated with the Borg at one point and had like this cyber kind of a headpiece on with a red light, which of course looks a lot like the cyber headpiece with the red light that the child in Surprise has too. So I do like that there's kind of like this hidden joke about it in there as well.
Hello? Huh. No one. That's weird. Oh no.
Overall though, Jean Luc's character in Camping shows a very fun and creative child who is willing to accept challenges like language barriers and still create new friendships as well. It's so lovely to see how caring he is towards their friendship and wanting to play with Bluey. And again, just that sort of beautiful idea that genders don't really matter when you're a child, because you just want to make friends and play with whoever's around you, even if they speak a different language. Overall, I think Jean Luc is a fascinating character, and he definitely has had a major impact on the Bluey fandom as well because of the amount of fan art that there is about him. But let me know, cheeky dogs, in that comment section down below. What do you think about Jean Luc and the theories associated with him as well? And would you like to maybe see a mini episode on him too? Like I said, while you're down there, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and bell for notifications so you know whenever I release any more Bluey deep dive videos. But until then, I have picked you cheeky dogs out a few other videos that maybe you would like to watch, and I will see you all in another video. Mwah! Bye!